I think there are some questions about the social security system in Germany, which any government which would be in power in Germany, be it be center and social democrat as right now, or right wing maybe AfD, they would face all. Doesn't matter which government would be in charge, they would face the same problems, and they would have to approach it in similar ways. The main problems, which are arguably seen by all of the political parties as the same, is that we have an overaging population, a shrinking population. That is the main factor, I guess. But then, obviously, from the more conservative side, you would argue that the social contributions are too high in relation to the net earning wages which workers earn, because we have in relatively too high taxes and contributions to the social system. So if you take together, I guess you have seen the OECD numbers that about an average worker has to give away 50% of his income to taxes and social contributions. Obviously, that's a little bit less if you talk about families, but still it's quite high, and we are in the second place in this regard in all of the OECD countries, second only to Belgium. If you take into account that after taxes, after the net income, that you have to pay VAT on everything you purchase, then basically your net savings are 40%. Yeah, or what do you have left? Yeah, so this is quite high. I think any side would agree on that, and there are even within the current government talks about reducing the tax burden. So, but the other thing is that especially as our institute sees it, we have not a revenue problem for the government, which also concerns the social security system in Germany. The problem is on the expenditure side, and we think that the major problem, of course, is the social expenditure for foreigners, for migrants, for asylum seekers, because nowadays more than 50% actually, depending on which number you look at, of all the Bürgergeld receivers, Bürgergeld is the German euphemistic name for social security nowadays, they are foreigners, foreign citizens. If you take people who are foreign born, you have a number of 65%. If you take into account also the other 50% of which are foreign born, you have a number of 65% of, let's say, foreign-born people who receive those social contributions, which makes it obvious that the social system isn't fair anymore, because it should be like this. Our opinion is that social security should be received by those people who either the parents, ancestors have paid into the social system at some point, which basically means ethnic Germans for the most part, or if you are a foreigner, you came to Germany, you need to have a contribution towards the social system in the first place, and then let's say for 10 years or something like that, and then you can receive out of it. Yeah.